What's happening? Well, I don't normally do a recording on Saturdays. Today is the 12th of March, 2022. I went to bed late and I got up early. I can't sleep. If you weren't on Ron and Lynn's Friday Night Live with Misty Mufara and the Tech Guys, you gotta watch it. It's on my channel. Very, very good. Like I said, I normally don't do Saturdays. I recorded this because I just I had to talk about last night. Um, I'm going to do kind of an update. Yeah, it was exciting. Like all of you know me by now. My gosh, I hope so. I talk so much. Um, I've been doing this for 18 years, and to come into a business like ONPASSIVE where the man behind the everything that's running this massive ship that has a heart as big as his and caring about others, it just it's overwhelming for me because I've never had that. um no one's ever had it, I can tell you that. I mean, I like I said, you don't you're not online 18 years and not see a lot of stuff. Okay. And as you know, I came on just like everybody else. I wanted to make money if I could. I needed it. I'm not a money hungry guy. Really, I'm not. I don't want to think about it. If you can make enough money where I don't have to think about it, I'm happy. The get rich quick and all that. I never really thought that that was possible. I thought you could get in a half decent job or business online and do well. I believed it because you look at the numbers, you look how things work. You said, I think I think that's a neat system, and I'd like to get involved. Well, as you all know, it's not what we think it is. Um, it's really rigged against you. We Ash talked about it last night. You get in, you do everything you're supposed to do. You harass your friends. They teach you how to, calling somebody and saying, "Hey, how you doing? This is Marty. So what's up? How's the kids? Hey, I got something I want to show you." It's so fake. It doesn't feel good, right? It feels fake. They know it's fake. They know you're just trying to corner them. It's just disgusting. And we're all caught up in it. I'm not blaming anybody. It's just the way it was set up. But man, thank God ONPASSIVE came along and a fresh new beginning and legitimate, clean, ethical way to do business. Top notch products will be sold and people will be paid a commission. What more can we ask? And all the dirty work's done for you. I mean, think about it. If you sell something, that's a lot of work. It's hard if you don't know what you're doing. The company's going to do it for you. In the meantime, if you want to share the business with somebody and they can join you and also be in this unbelievable company, I mean, my gosh, it's like a triple whammy, unbelievable, right? Anyway, I'm not doing shout outs because this is pre-recorded, but I do want to say to everybody that comes in to my channel on YouTube, you can't imagine how much I appreciate it. Uh, Loyalty is such a big deal. I believe in that. I'll never forget everybody that helped out and is always there. Never. We have created a massive family. I hope you feel the same way about me, that I'm there for you if I can be. I don't answer everybody right away, and it's only because there's only one of me. I get a lot of people talking to me and all that. I want to answer everybody. I want to do everything for everybody, but sometimes it doesn't happen right away. But I just want you to know that my intent is to help whoever I can. But please get plugged in and don't let this don't let this slip by. If you're watching this and you're, oh, I don't know. I mean, are you kidding me? For $97, you wouldn't get your feet wet? 97? Come on. Anyway, I'm going to go over some of the updates that Mr. McFarland brought up last night. Oh, by the way, the tech guys were amazing. They their experience and what they know and what the reason the tech guys come out. I know some people get nervous and, oh my God, I don't know what they're saying. I don't understand it. You don't need to. It's more educational. So when you ask that question or that question comes to your mind, like, why is it taking so long? What I see is, what you see is so much behind the scenes. You see a beautiful site, you click on a link and things pop up. You surf through that, you go to different pages, you see different content. That's work like you wouldn't believe, especially when the smoother it looks and the easier it is, the more technology is involved, really. Anyway, let me go over some of the updates. And I really had to do this today. I usually, like I said, I'm not here on Saturday. He said, he started off with, I have to share with you two things that got me going with ONPASSIVE. There's a higher power from above helping me with ONPASSIVE. He believes that with all his heart. I've talked to him about this on the phone. I believe it. I really do. This all of us getting together, this many people, this powerful, this movement where this many like-minded people to start a company on day one with 1 million people, over 1 million. It's crazy. He said he had signs that tell him so, that too many things happen along this path that just has to be divine intervention. I believe that with all my heart. And people will make fun and say what you want. You don't have to believe it, right? You don't have to believe in air. You don't have to believe in oxygen. Try going without it. Look, you don't see it, but you know it's there. The leaders that were attracted and are the company and himself are surrounded with is phenomenal. And he also said security is a top priority for him, his company, his staff. It matters. Security is, without security, you don't have a company, especially a company like this, especially where you're a high technology, stuff you want to keep proprietary. People, it's security is the number. You can't get any higher than security in a company like this. He said it's their existence. It's their life. It's a lifestyle. You have to have it. You have to be the best and the best. And if they see any weakness, he said, in any area, they take it out. It's critical because down the road, customers are going to be paying for a product and you want everything to be smooth. They get what they want, more than they want because of value. They're going to get more than they want. All Mr. Mufar talks about is value, no doubt about it. I get it now. I heard value. I shook my head, value, but I got it. It's so big. It's so powerful, the word value and what it really means to you and me. Guarantee it. He said firewall protection at all locations. And yes, there's more than one location than Hyderabad. There's many. Does he have to name them all? No, he doesn't. And I hope he doesn't until everything's concrete in place. The paint has dried. That should not matter to us. Let's be happy that the foundation that he's building will hold this mammoth company. That's what we should be happy for. We don't have to do the heavy lifting. So why do we need to see the weight set? Right? We don't need to lift it. So why go look at it? They're the ones doing it. They've elected to do it for us. So be happy with that. They have anti-fraud, anti-spam on everything that is needed to protect the data, including payment methods, IP address, etc. Every step of the way when you're moving money, listen, before the money comes in your bank or in your hands or in your wallet, it's data. It's a number. It's a digit. It's as valuable as a dollar bill. Okay, so all of it's got to be tracked. It's got to be right. It's got to be precise. It's got to be protected. So he emphasized that over and over and over. And the tech guys really emphasize, from their point of view, how important it is. Nobody gets to be an employee at ONPASSIVE until they go through 3 layers of background check. 3 layers. They're not just going, hey, Freddie, come here, we got a job for you. Can you type? You know, I mean, it's a big deal. They got 0 bounce built in. Everybody goes, I don't know what that means. If there's a bounce, it's a question. Why did it bounce? Something happened. Something's not quite right. And they have 0 bounce tolerance. So when it happens, they stop, they check it, what happened. Was this card used too many times? Was it used somewhere else? Has it been denied before? I mean, whatever. The history of everything that has to do with it. And that's good for who? Me, you, the company, and customers. All of that. Okay, I'm trying to read this and go through. They have a team called Quality Assurance. They always test products and they catch things that need to be corrected. We are not going live until we have 0 issue and it passes all the testing. You know, there's been a few times when we did a wrinkle report, which means people collected things that they're seeing and blah, 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 blah. And we wrote up a page. I think we had a page. Sent the page in, and the tech team already knew the items that we found. And they were working on it. What the heck, right? 0 downtime in 4 months. The website, OFounders came up, has never been down unless the company wanted it down. Not a blink, not a burp, not a skip, nothing. Never. That's a big deal. I've been in launches and new website launches with a few thousand people, not a million. And as soon as it launched, it crashed. No kidding. They have a IT team that take advantage of classes paid by ONPASSIVE to keep them update with all the new technology that's out there. Anti-money laundering, ALM, is connected with our financial department to detect any issues. Data centers, yes, I said centers, more than one. We are on the move, and the process is getting them going. They're in the process of getting them going. Our buildings are very highly secure with bodyguards and security. They do not take chances. Founders asking why the disclaimer on the OFounder website. Well, hold on. Oh. We guarantee income. And why don't they guarantee income? I do guarantee product support, superior service, high technology than you have ever seen. Failure is not an option. We guarantee your success. That's it. But if 1 and 1 is 2 and 2 and 2 is 4 and 4 and 4 is 8, at the end, the company's going to sell products. They feel very confident of that because why? Value. So they're going to be sold. Why are they going to be sold? They're being sold today by the billions. And we're going to offer products that are superior to all the products out there at a lower price point, which is called value. Why wouldn't somebody buy it? Nobody's in love with a company except ONPASSIVE. Nobody's in love with a product company in general. They're just not. They just want value. They want the best for the biggest bang for their buck. And ONPASSIVE is a big bang. Let me see. You don't guarantee income. This is not an MLM. You don't guarantee anything. You can't guarantee that. People that do that, it's horrible and it's not true. And it's never worked in 50 years. Why would it be true now? The highest technology than we've ever seen anywhere. That's a fact. We're going to use that. That'll make the difference. You give people what they want for supreme, unbelievable value at a very high technical AI induced. You don't have to worry about money flowing. That scared me to death. Skype just came on. Very few companies, if any, have 1.2 million customers before they launch. I can't think of one. We're a unicorn company before we're born, no doubt. We have an estimated date to release 20 products, and they will launch very soon. Boom, baby. We are hiring new employees on a daily basis. This is real. Every day, someone new is entering into ONPASSIVE workforce. Some of the employees are getting double the salary from other companies. I'll tell you what, you take care of employees and they'll stick with you forever. I know. I've worked at a factory for 25 years. If you take care of the people, they're not going nowhere. You don't have to talk them into staying. But they don't. Okay. Keep them happy. That's right. They don't leave. We started out. The company did start out as an MLM back in 2018. It was going to be a. Well, you remember it was going to be a few gadgets for marketing, and it would have been a great business, but it evolved as the company got bigger and more people came in, and they started seeing more talent on the technical side, and they said, well, why not this, and then why not that, and then finally it was made about 2 years ago. No, let's go for the whole enchilada. Thank God they did. Thank God they did. Company will have some of the income expenses. Our pay plan is undefined at this time. You know why? Because while you're building and you have R&D and you want to keep the company going, you need to know those costs before you pass the cost down to founders or customers. Right? We already know that the company's not money hungry. As said, if I was doing it, we'd be bankrupt because he wants to give away too much. They're going to keep themselves in a good mode where they can keep advancing, which we want, because I don't want it to last a year, 2 years. I want it until way past I'm gone. I want it for future of my family. I really do. So, and I know most of you want the same thing. Price of the products, they're still working on that. You will know in time, he said. You will not be pushed to the corner. You know when we are ready to tell you. My background in MLM and network marketing, which was the way of thinking in the beginning. That's his background. Of course, Mr. Mupar thought about MLM, network marketing. That was implanted in his head. But in his mind, he had a much bigger plan. After seeing the downfalls of MLM and seeing that he could take that extra launch into what he really, really, really wanted to do. He talked about lotions and potions. He's not against them. But how many times have you bought stuff in an MLM because you have to? And let's put it this way, if you really loved it, there's very few times you leave that business, either it folds or whatever happens, that you're still using the products afterwards. If they were that good, wouldn't you keep using it? Right? So I could name a couple, but majority no. The thing about MLM, bringing your family in, and then they don't succeed, and then you don't succeed. It causes heartache. It causes people not to want to be around you. I know. I did it just like you did. Uh, it just doesn't work anymore. The MLM model just doesn't work, no matter what anybody's telling you. It's not fun. I didn't. Towards the end, I hated it because even if we build a team, we felt like we're using people. I didn't want to do that. Then Nakamoto asked him, what is he excited about? And I said, he's looking for a better world without discrimination, safe, no wars, prosperity, electric cars, digital currency, clean energy, plenty of food for the world population, clean water. I believe ONPASSIVE is going to make a mark in this world, a big mark, and in some cases, a huge mark. But it's why? Because it started from the top, and like-minded people gathered together with a big heart. It's unstoppable. They're working on 3D printing, clean energy, mining, global university, much more. ONPASSIVE is a pattern breaker. I love it. I love it because the pattern we were in is disgusting. I hated it. I dreaded it. I want to know, I want to be known as the key player in making a better and safer world and impacting the future. That's Ash's final words. Anyway, let me go back, and I just want to say I'm so I feel so fortunate to be part of ONPASSIVE. I feel fortunate to be surrounded by all of you. Thanks for always being there. There are webinars today. Julie and Milo. Lynn Nakamoto has one in Kenya at 12:30 p.m. Right after this, you can go there. And then Julie and Milo's at 2. And at 5 o'clock today, 5 o'clock, the tech guys are having a webinar. Go there and enjoy. Listen to what the info that they have. Again, love you all. Thanks for taking this journey with me. I enjoy it. I'll see you all, and God bless.